Anubhūta-viṣayāsaṃpramoṣaḥ smṛtiḥ. Memory is the process of retaining experiences without letting them fade away. This verse from the Yoga Sutra talks about memory, known as smṛtiḥ in Sanskrit. It states that memory occurs when the things we experience remain in our minds without being forgotten. For example, if you visit a beautiful place, you can recall it later because the memory of that experience stayed with you. Abhyasa-vairāgyābhyāṃ, tan-nirodhaḥ. The control of the mind's fluctuations is achieved through practice and detachment. This verse from the Yoga Sutra explains how to calm the mind. It says that to control the constant changes and distractions in our mind, we need two things: Abhyasa, which is practice, and Vairagya, detachment. Together, these two qualities help in calming the mind and achieving mental clarity and peace. Tatra sthitau, yatno bhyāsaḥ. This verse from Yoga Sutra highlights the importance of consistent practice Abhyasa in achieving mental stability. In simpler terms, it means that by consistently practicing yoga and meditation, you can keep your mind calm and focused, even when facing challenges. Regular practice helps us build mental strength and stability over time. Satu dirghakala nairantarya satkara sevito drudha-bhumihi. This verse from Yoga Sutra explains how to make your yoga practice strong and effective. It says that for practice to become deeply rooted and effective, it must have three qualities: Dirghakala, Nairantarya, and Satkara. By following these principles, your practice becomes strong and stable, leading to lasting benefits for both body and mind. Drishtanushravika-viṣaya-vitrishtasya vashīkāra-saññā Vairāgyam. This verse from Yoga Sutra explains the concept of Vairagya or detachment. It states that true detachment happens when a person is no longer interested in worldly pleasures and experiences. In simpler terms, this verse explains that detachment means having control over your desires and not being swayed by things you see or hear about. This mastery helps you stay focused and peaceful. Param purusha khyatir gunavaitrishnyam. This verse from Yoga Sutra describes the ultimate form of detachment. It explains that the deepest level of detachment or vairagya is achieved when one recognizes the true nature of the self. This understanding leads to a complete lack of interest in the qualities of the material world. This understanding brings profound inner peace and stability. Vitarka vichārananda smita-rūpānugamat sampragyātaḥ. This verse from Yoga Sutra describes the different stages of deep meditation. In simpler words, this verse explains that achieving deep meditation involves progressing through stages of focused thinking, deeper reflection, experiencing bliss, and maintaining a subtle sense of self. This process helps in attaining a higher state of mental clarity and peace. Virama pratyayabhyasa purva sanskara sheshonyaha. This verse from Yoga Sutra discusses how to overcome the residual impressions left by past experiences through practice. That is through cessation, mental impressions, practice, previous impressions, and remnants. Bhava pratyayo videha prakritilayanam. This verse from Yoga Sutra discusses the state of beings who have transcended physical embodiment and dissolved their material nature. In simpler terms, the verse explains that even for beings who have transcended physical existence and dissolved their material nature, there is still a subtle mental awareness or impressions of their existence. Shraddha virya smriti samadhi prajñā purvaka itaresham. This verse from Yoga Sutra describes the preparatory stages required for achieving deep states of meditation and spiritual insight for yogis. In simpler terms, the verse explains that before attaining deep meditation, and spiritual insight, yogis cultivate qualities like faith, vigor, mindfulness, concentration, and insight. These qualities lay the groundwork for their spiritual practice and eventual progress. Thank you.